Leon Trotsky here, taking another break from the battlefield in the world of Skyrim, and I'm bringing some very important stuff today. This is talking about some alchemy, and alchemy I'm having a lot of fun doing. I like, gathering all this stuff. It does take a lot of stuff in your inventory, but eventually I went and bought my own house, and now I have a whole chest full of all this shit that I get to keep. So, today I want to talk about basic potions and stuff like that. You see me here. You really got to know kind of stuff that you like to make, and then kind of build off of that. Obviously, you see here on the left-hand side, it shows all the stuff with different things that I have made. Some of the stuff that I like, fortified barter, cure disease. You really got to know what if you're making stuff to use, if you're making stuff to sell, and base it off that. And then also what kind of stuff you like to use, what potions you find yourself using. I find myself using the fortified destruction, increase regenerate health, regenerate magicka. I use the fortified barter a lot, change magic, change carry weight. So here you see fortified destruction, glowing mushroom, and nightshade. You also really got to pay attention. Like I have a fortified health here, but I know that a lot of the things in that category that I have, you see here, they also damage my magicka regen, and because I'm kind of going the mage route, I don't want to use that. So if you combine two things that have the random second category of something negative, you don't want to combine those because they're going to create something nasty. But potion of invisibility, I find these very useful as well as very expensive. You got to kind of find out if you want to use them or not. Vampire dust is extremely useful. If you find any vampire dust, grab that. It's very, very useful. As far as the other invisibility stuff, the ice wrath teeth, and then there's the nin root, the little glowing shit you find around rivers. That stuff's also expensive, or also works good for invisibility. As far as regenerating magicka, this dwarven oil works good. I found this in one of the dwarven ruins, but you can't combine it with garlic and salt. Like you see, if I combine dwarven garlic and salt, it has a negative effect because the garlic and salt together like reduce something. So it's not a good idea. You really got to learn through trial and error. And you know what? I am going to admit I have the book. First of all, I want to point out garlic and salt are very important for both things. You can combine them in many different ways, but you don't want to really combine them together too often. But they're great for food. They're great for alchemy. Very important things. If you ever see those, grab them as much as you can. And other things I like to find like tundra cotton, butterfly wings, and like blue mountain flowers and red mountain flowers I like a lot. But that's just my personal preference. But what I was going to say was you've really got to just learn to mess around with it. And you've seen I mess around with it quite a bit and just found some of the stuff on the left-hand side or the different, basic ideas, basic general things that you made. Some of the poisons I find are a little bit more expensive. You really got to, like I said, know what you want to be into it for. Are you into it to make money? Are you into it to help yourself out? Are you trying to make potions to help you out? And then from there, you start experimenting a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff that cause poisons in this game, so you don't really want to just go around mixing and matching, eating stuff. And I will admit I did get the strategy guide for this, and it doesn't give you all the recipes. It tells you the effects that everything has, so you can go and cross-reference everything. Oh, well, this does this, and this does this, and this does this, so I can add them all together, and blah, 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 blah. But you're not gonna, ideally I would know if I combine these ingredients what effects they would have. But I still got to try and come up with the recipe. As far as stuff that's worth more, if you are able to find something that can combine three things, stuff that have multiple effects, they tend to be worth a little bit more, even when some of the effects are completely negative. So don't mind this. I'm just going in here and getting rid of all my stuff. But even when some of the effects are completely negative, which is weird, like I'll find one, like I've made one that's like regenerate magicka but destroy health or something like that, and it's still worth like more than 200 coin or something like that, more than invisibility potions are. So I haven't quite exactly sure how it works. Snowberries, other stuff that I find really important. Snowberries are good. They very good for like resist fire, resist frost, and then you just got to combine it with the other things. Some of the like void salts, there's like fire salts and stuff like that. They're good, but they're very expensive, so sometimes you might not want to just kind of waste them in potions. And there's other things that you can use them for without giving too much away. But there's an Atronach machine that just conjures Atronachs randomly. If you have the right salts and gem, that you can combine them together. So don't mind me just putting all this shit away. It kind of gives you an idea of your house. I'll give you a little quick tour here. This is my house in Whiterun, fully furnished out. I got my alchemy lab in there. This is my bitch, Lydia. She's just my first follower. You can have her stay in your house. You can go, run around, do your other stuff. Got my Axe of Whiterun there, and just showing you around. The main reason that I bought the house, obviously, I started saving up money for, doing smithing and enchanting and stuff like that and selling stuff. But these dragon bones and dragon scales are so goddamn heavy that you need somewhere to store them, because you really want to hold on to them until your smithing skill gets all the way up, so that you can eventually build dragon armor, which is the best. But here's some of the different ores and stuff like that I have, and then this is kind of like my gem basket here. So I just got everything organized. The red stuff is stuff that I've stolen. White is stuff I found. I did kind of want to show you guys my skill tree, just to show you where I'm going. I'm focusing a lot in conjuration and destruction. I've just been going the magic route. I really like the soul stealer perk. I've been using the bound weapons a lot, and as long as you have some a good amount of soul gems, and you know how to use your bound weapons, you can fill soul gems like crazy. And this is my enchanting skills. Smithing, I wasn't quite sure too much where to go. I have leveled up here. I paid for my level ups. I kind of want to go the left side. The stuff looks a little more expensive, but I do have a lot of that dwarven metal. So what I actually ended up doing past this is I unlocked the dwarven metal, and then I'm going to go back and unlock the other side and work up the other side. I did the dwarven metal just because it made sense, like economically. I just had a lot of stuff. Focusing a lot on one-handed. I like the swords and daggers primarily. I've been sneaking around like crazy. I need to focus a little more on my pickpocketing. It seems like it'd be very useful. And then alchemy, I've just been messing around with here and there. So basic stuff there. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments below. What kind of route are you guys taking? What are some of your favorite things that you found? Some of the stuff that you found helping you out a lot. This is my kind of basic weapons and stuff like that. I found this dagger here, and I believe it's an elvish dagger, but it's got a name to it because I found it off some dead guy who seemed kind of important apparently at the time. But it just looks cool, and I haven't refined it yet. On the smithing thing, you can like craft it to make it better. It does take up moonstone, which is kind of rare. I still got to find the moonstone mine. But moonstone in general is kind of rare, so I'm kind of saving more of my moonstone to build some elven armor and stuff that looks a little bit more expensive, stuff like that. But Lydia, yeah, all I hear from this bitch, I'm there to serve you. Every single time. Your burdens are my command, or what? Oh, it drives me crazy. I'm gonna burden your face with this cock, bitch. This is some of the stuff I left with her, just the steel sword. You kind of want to put some stuff with her just to help her out. And then there's some of my apparel. Obviously, these amulets and magicka stuff really helps out a lot. Just increasing your magicka regeneration. If it's the way you're gonna go with magicka, go to the College of Winterhold, get all the magicka shit you can find, and hold on to it as much as you can until you can basically enchant armor with the same stuff is the idea. So, till next time, guys, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and we'll bring in some more Battlefield and Skyrim on the way soon. Alright, hope you guys enjoy. Oh, Lydia, you're there for me, baby. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.